Everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial on CuteLuks. In this video I'll be taking you on trouser measurements, how to take your measurement on your trouser and that of your shorts, so you'll be able to know each of the points where to take their measurements and how to go about it on your material. So I have here the body to use to show you how to take this measurement. So you can see he's wearing a jean, but that doesn't mean because he's wearing a jean and he's looking very smart, then you cannot put on a native trouser that can be free on your body. You know, most of our native trousers these days, they make it with band and making a trouser strap, which is our belt strap, to be able to look smart as well. But when you're making a local native trouser, that where we have our elastic and our rope, you get to take your length measurement, not jumping up, because you wouldn't say you'll be sewing clothes only for young guys. What about you have that elderly man that wants his native, like the local way they make their native, and then it has to be long, and he wants the rope and he wants the elastic? What would you do about? So this video I'm going to be showing you how to take the measurements and how to go about it. So we're going to be taking the native trouser measurements first before we go to the English trouser measurements. So this is it. I'm going to be taking the length of this trouser. So this is the bottom side of the trouser. It says 40, so it doesn't look hanging. So for those of you that have issues after making your trouser, the inner legs tend to jump up. No, this is not in this video I'm going to be showing you how to help yourself at that area. So I've taken the measurement of this trouser. It says 40, and then I'm going to be taking the round tie. It's not like that of the women that will be looking for the hip measurements to get your round your hip, your round crotch and all that. Men don't really need that because they don't have hip. Sometimes you see some male trousers that are very fitted as if the man has hip. We don't really need hip on male trouser, but if you feel you want to start taking all those processes on a male clothes, you don't have any problem. But I tell you, when you're making a native trouser, you don't need all those protocol. All you need is just his round crotch to give him ease around this area. You can see it's very loose on him, on like the jean he's putting on. You can see I have 25 inches. Once I have my 25 inches, I'm applying the same 25 inches around the thigh area as well, so they correspond real good. Can you see it? The same 25 inches. For those who like too much protocol on their clothes, like I said, you can actually reduce it around the thigh area as well, but I'll prefer using the 25 inches all the way. And then when I get to the knee area, I will just reduce it. But before that, I'm going to be taking the knee length of that person, which I have here. And then when I come down to the knee area, it won't be fitted though. I'm having 25 up here. I'm going to be coming down here to be taking 21 inches. Can you see it's still free because it's a native trouser? And then when I come down here, which is the bottom of the trouser, I'll be going down here to meet 17, depending on the individual. Some individual will tell you to make it 19, so it looks just straight on their body and then they are good to go. But if you want to make it fitted, all you have to do is just reduce some of the measurements and it will still look cool on the body. So if you're making a native trouser, all you have to do is to take the person's length, the round crotch, the round knee if necessary, and then the round bottom of the trouser, and then you're good to go. Then at most times for a native flap for an adult, at most times we have it at 14 inches, so that once you fold, because you're going to be adding extra 2 inches to fold in the band to be able to pass in your elastic or your rope, all you need to do is minus the folding measurements and then mark down your 14 inches for a very tall person. But somebody of his height, he's okay with 12 inches, and then he's good to go for a native trouser. Then we're going down to the fitted trouser, mainly on our English trouser, our chinos or our jean, just like he has here. All you need is to take the length of the person's body, take the person's round waist fitted to the body, then come down to the crotch area, take the round crotch fitted to the body, but a little ease because it's male, not female. Female always want to have all the whole shape out, but male don't really have that time, but still they still look smart in it. So you take the round crotch, you take the round tie, you take the person's knee length, take the round knee a bit fitted, same thing with the bottom side of his trouser, then you're good to go. Like I said, the male native trouser will always have rope and elastic, but for the English, you find out that we always have flap at the front side with button, which is our fastener at the upside, and then we also have a fastener at the downside, which is the zip. But if you're making a fastener that is all the way button, we also have that. I think the fastener we have here is button. You can see this is button all the way from up to this side, and then some we have jean here, we have zip here, and we have button here. So that's it. And most times the pockets we use on fitted trouser are mainly slant pockets, or we use a 4 pocket. But if you're making a native trouser, at most time what we have is a straight pocket. And at the fitted English trouser, don't forget to apply your back pocket at the back side. That's it, guys, on how to make your trouser. If you still have issues with the flap, feel comfortable to take the person's flap measurement on your English trouser. Don't be shy. Tell the person to stay still. Be you a female that makes male clothes, feel comfortable to take the person's measurements at the flap area, at the round crotch, and then you're good to go with your clothes. And then while we talk about the hip area, men don't have hip. What they have is a seat. This is it. At most times what they have is the seat. You just need the seat area. Is very necessary, because when you're cutting the back side flap, you'll be needing this measurement around this area to know that you're rounding up with the person's body, because this side is now a pair. How about this side that is together? What are you going to do about it when you don't have the measurement to correspond to this area before you can get to this place? So always make sure you have your seat measurement available while you are preparing your trouser for a fitted trouser. The native does not really have that problem at all, but the fitted trouser does have that issue. So guys, that's it on how to make your trouser, both the native and the English one. So I'm going to be showing you how to take measurements for your shorts. All you need is just, since you've gotten the waist, you've gotten your crotch, depending on the one you're making, if it's a native or the English trouser, it's up to you. Once you have gotten the measurements you need around this area, the next thing is to achieve the length. If you're making a knee length that is fitted, all you have to do is get the measurement down here and then take your round knee. You are good to go. If you're making it shorter around this area, you just need your measurement, which is the length down here, and then take here round, then you're good to go. But make sure whenever you're taking the measurements round here, it's corresponding to whatever that is happening up here, so that you don't find here running inside, just like we always have it in some of our trousers. Whenever you're taking that measurement, mainly on your fitted trouser, always make sure to add extra ½ inch at the bottom side of your English trouser. And you don't have to cut it straight. You bend your hand a bit as if you're slanting it. When you finish sewing, you find out that the inner leg is corresponding with the side part of your trouser. If you end up cutting the both of them at most times the same length, if you're not careful, you'll find the inner leg running up a bit inside, and then the side is relaxing perfectly. So that's just it. Except you want to make a 3/4 length shorts, which I really don't see men doing that kind of this. Okay, yes, I think I've seen that on Carol trouser, that trouser that has elastic at the bottom side. You find yourself having the measurements around this area. It looks good though, but when you're making that, all you just need is your measurements ready and then the length to go with it. Same thing with your short. So the male don't really have issues on their clothes on measurement that much, unlike that of the female. So guys, we are through with these measurements. All you have to do is go through the video, study properly, and take the idea and use it on your material, and then you are good to go. Thank you for joining me in today's tutorial, and make sure you like the video please, and then subscribe, turn your notification, and then drop your comments. I'll be there to attend to you. Also follow us on CuteLuks Stitches on the Facebook channel. There get to see some of our lovely videos, and we are glad you're here with us. Thank you very much. We'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.